bubonic plague has infested Europe and spread into London. Let's take it over to Ansley in London for an on-the-spot broadcast.
Thank you, Kendall. Yes, I am here, and London has transformed into plague mania. There are dead people everywhere, and it is just devastating to the whole society. Families everywhere just absolutely devastated by what is going on here. Most of the families have just been broken apart, and it's just really, really sad to see in the whole community. Earlier today, I met a young local priest who was nice enough to see me. She's actually been recently diagnosed, and she's really going to give me some inside details on everything that's been happening so we can really know about the inside look. So let's have a look. Yeah, I'm here, and I'm talking to a really nice local priest who's recently been affected by the plague, and it just shows how it's spread through the whole society. So good to be here with you, Gabby. Nice to be here with you. So, Gabby, how has it been with the plague? Like, what effect has this put on London? It's really changed society, and I just want to get an inside look on how it's changed.
Well, it's been really hard because most of our experienced local priests have been dying from the plague, and I happen to be one of the last ones alive. And the diocese has kind of disintegrated, and the whole church is kind of becoming corrupt.
And you're head priest, like you are head, and like you've been diagnosed. How are you coping, and what's next for London's religious future? Because from what I've talked to with some bystanders, it seems that they really leaned on their religion to cope with this, and with you gone, what's going to happen?
Well, I happen to be one of the last ones here, and once I'm gone, I guess the new priests are going to have to take over. The diocese has been working and trying to come up with something, but I'm not really sure what's headed for the future of the church.
Yeah, and also, like, really what I've been hearing is that, like, the new priests is just, the diocese is becoming corrupt because nobody knows what to do. It's really hard to lean on people, and the new priests are just not as good. And is that true?
Yes, that's very true. The new priests have a lot to learn, and they're not quite as experienced as us, but hopefully they'll get there and the church will come back together.
Well, thank you really for sitting down with me. Alright, that interview was just a couple hours before this, and Gabby has already passed away. It just really shows the fast and effectiveness of this disease and how society is just falling apart. And so we'll be at Gabby's ceremony later, so we'll give you the sneak peek of that. Here, Gabby's ceremony, everybody here is distraught, so sad. Gabby was just so revered in this society, and religion just holds such a top tier of what really is going on. So I'm sitting here with one bystander who came to Gabby's ceremony to honor her. She's just real sad about it. So how are you doing? How are you doing?
It's a little tough, you know?
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. We're all here for you.
Thank you. So we're here. It's really tough. I came just to honor her, but she was one of our top priests. We have some other ones coming around, and they're learning, they're coming, but she was just really one of the best, and they've been trying to learn, but they're not having that much time. They don't have much time to do so. So I don't know how well they'll be, but hopefully they'll come along and we'll get something out of it.
Yeah. But from being here today on the spot, on the learning, we just know that the whole society is coming together, but it's just not working. The plague has just destroyed us, and we'll come together.
Religion was a really key role to us. It really helped us get along.
And you were saying it helped your family, get through this. You've lost,
it really did.
You've lost
Daily
a lot of
prayers.
people, right? Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll head back to Kendall in the newsroom for some more interviews, more on-the-spot interviews, just getting real information for everyone. Okay, back.
Thank you, Ansley, for that inside information. I'm here in the newsroom with Isla Sage, who is risking her life to help out the religious community in London. Thanks for being here, Isla.
I'm happy to be here, Kendall. You know, I'm new to the priesthood, but I'm happy to help the community any way I can. I do have some doubts, though.
Doubts? How so?
You know, with the diocese from where I'm from, it's really fallen through. We're losing a lot of people, and with the shortage of priests here, I don't have that much time to learn, like, the native culture of it. I'm having a tough time memorizing all 27 sacraments. The Holy Double T's kind of confusing me, too.
Wow, thanks Isla for that really sincere interview. Now we're switching over to Kira for the report on more plague news.
Thanks for that, Kendall. Now the plague as we've seen it today through this news report has really devastated the world community as a whole. But what really are the causes? Now I did an investigative report on it, and it's all seemed to point towards the Jews. People have been searching for a scapegoat in this horrible plague, and we've realized that the Jews are what everyone's looking to. Now, the Jews have been treated very harshly throughout the whole plague experience, and the only ones who've been supportive to them are actually the Catholic priests and Christian groups who have been caring for them, especially when they fall ill with the plague. Here's an inside clip of England where bystanders are all blaming those dirty Jews.
The Jews did this.
Those darn Jews.
Very informative clip. Back to you, Kendall.
Thanks, Kira, for that really informative interview. I really think you gave the viewers a lot of insight. And from all of us here at Channel 10 News, we feel for those affected by the plague, and we are hoping that our world can recover. Thank you. Have a nice night.